Morning, everybody who all right, nobody's here, but
Yeah,
hello, everybody. Can I get some confirmation that I'm being heard?
Yeah. I don't know. When I was in high school, men's clubs struggled
Yeah.
to like get enough teams. But what are you doing?
Checking if the audio.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, yeah.
We're on like a 30-second delay.
Oh, so it is on the
Sweet.
video? It's not on
30-second delay is not.
All right.
Is there a way we can change that?
It's just on
I don't know. I think it's just kind of how our thing is just.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
But you guys are just doing all the
What
fun
latency?
stuff with the video.
yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that.
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, I still wish we had that clip.
It's live to them.
GM commentating you,
Sub Jumbo.
Bobby.
and it's like, oh, here comes trouble, and trouble, 5'9". Fox of
Is Will coming?
Good morning, viewers from the whole wide world. Welcome to the game today. Today we've got Western Washington Vikings versus the UBC Thunderbirds, sorry. It's going to be a good game. The sun came out today in cloudy Bellingham. It's a nice chill, like 45 degrees or something like that. But it's going to be a beautiful one. Excuse us if there's any stream issues. We're still trying to nail everything away.
No ball.
Did it? What?
Yeah,
Is that better or not?
I know. We're still kinking out all the details. It looks like we've got approximately 5 minutes till kickoff. And yes, I'm joined today by Aiden Ashoff. I'm James Anderson. We're going to be doing the commentary over the live stream today. And in just a couple minutes, we're going to get started here, and we'll get the camera moved over to the walkout as the boys come on out.
Did you see the screen on that?
No. All right, we're going to have the boys run out here. Now we've got Aiden here back on the live. Can someone confirm in the comments that you can hear us pretty good? Once again, I'm James. I'm also joined by Aiden.
How's it going, guys?
It's a beautiful day here in Bellingham. It's going to be a good game. Good, tough game, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Got a rare sunny day in Bellingham. This time last year, we were covered in over a foot of snow.
Steve about it. So yeah, no, this guy seemed to be getting into it.
That's right, Aiden. All right, I think the boys are about to walk out here. I'll go over the starting lineup here in a second. Um, Today for the Western Washington Vikings, we're joined at prop Charlie Moore, at hooker Gus Sorensen, other prop George Jelly, starting locks we're looking at Ben Piers and Lyndon Bailey, freshman Lyndon Bailey. He's quite the line-out animal, I will say. And then our flankers, we're looking at Kalen Lee and Carson Lowe. And
Real
then following it up
scrappy
with
bunch.
real scrappy bunch and followed up with the 8-man, another freshman, Mark Jackson out of Camas.
Wow.
And now we've got the Thunderbirds coming out, the fierce competition out of the University of British Columbia. Following up in the backs, we're looking at number 9, Sho Sekia from Japan. And number 10, Gabe Galvez. Number 11, Eli, the Viper, the Flashman, Ashman. Number 12, George Pritchard from Canada coming back down to the States. Number 13, Oliver Keller, a fan favorite. 14, Tavoy Filiva from Hawaii. And number 15, another freshman, Sam Schuver. A lot of freshmen out here trying to show what they've got today for you.
Gentlemen, please welcome your Western Washington Vikings.
And just look at those jerseys. Don't those fellas
Wow.
look sharp?
Looking good in the stripes. Am I right, Aiden? Or am I right? Looks like leading the charge today was Gus Sorensen, second-year Viking, ready to go.
In the stead of our normal captain, Harry Moore, I think Gus Sorensen will be taking the seat.
And taking the skipper today. Taking the skipper. It's going to be a big day for him to prove himself out there. I'm excited.
And
I'm very excited.
James, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sam Schuver's making his first start today.
I think that you are correct. And Sam Schuver, with his first 15 side start, he's been rolling the B side number 10, and today he gets to prove himself out there at 15, holding down the backfield.
Just ravenous.
Just ravenous. I know the freshmen really want it. We've got a really good, strong crew of young boys coming in at Western, and we're really excited to see them out there.
James, I'm going into my 5th year on this program, and this is just, I've never seen a team that wants it more. This is a special bunch.
It really is a special bunch. This group of guys, we've always wanted it, but I've never seen a bunch of guys who just want it more. They're really hungry. After coming off the National Sevens Championship last year, we've really been trying to build towards the two-peat on the 7 side and a 15s championship. Now we've got the boys lining up. I'll go over the UBC starting 15 really quickly here. Forgive me on any last names that I mispronounced. I have Aiden. He's a little bit more fluent in French.
I took French in high school.
Gosh dang right. UBC starting 15 at prop, we have Kevin Griffiths. Oh, never mind. We're doing the national.
We're
anthem.
going to hang on.
Hold on. That's my bad. We'll be quiet for a second.
Let's go, Mark!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a way to start us off. Sun is shining, ready for some rugby.
Let's go, Mark!
So, Aiden, who are some players you're looking for to stand out on today's game from the Western Vikings? Oh, camera turn off. Sorry, guys, we're having some troubles with the camera. It might periodically turn off every couple of minutes, but it should be back on really quick. We're trying to work on that in just a second. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. There it is.
All right, and we're underway.
Beautiful. Let me get the timer started here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All
Looks
right.
like a messy kickoff to start.
Kickoff from George Pritchard there. Went long and deep. And it's going to be a scrum down to the UBC Thunderbirds. Pretty even pack from what we can see. This is going to be a big deciding point here. The Western Vikings have quite the line out. So it's time to see who's going to win the scrum.
The Vikes are going to look to put on pressure here. Ref
Pressure.
blows it up, doesn't like what he sees. This is pretty standard for the first couple
Yep.
scrums of the game. You got to
Ref's going to get us right here. Make sure that no one gets hurt. Set a nice precedent at the beginning.
really just looking for safety in this. Good push from the Thunderbirds.
Got
Now
it out.
off. Looks like it's covered well.
Strong
Good
run
cut
from
inside.
That's UBC. I think Joe Paradis. I didn't quite see his number. I'll confirm that later. Thunderbirds at their 40 right here, looking to possibly exit, but they're just going to take it up for now.
10 drops
Contested
back in the
ruck
pocket.
there from Charlie Moore on Vikings. Bring it left.
Uh-oh.
They've got a bit of space, but it's a little bit messy, and they're going
We
to
got an
put a
exit.
chip over to Sam Schuver. Looks like that one's going to find touch.
Here we are.
Looks like that one bounced in, so it's going to be a Western line out right around just outside the 22 for the Western Vikings. Strong home crowd today. And that's Lyndon Bailey up. George Jelly a little bit messy here at the start.
Now Western's got to play it safe here. We got to get out of our
Yeah.
own half.
I've heard from the game plan from the Vikings. I was talking with their captain and their 9, Gabe. Oh, that's the Gus Bus. Gus Bus, the captain right there. His only second year and a strong showing already. And that's a nice exit from George Pritchard. Does not bounce in first, so it's going to go back to UBC the other way, a line out for them. Just outside the Vikings 22.
Now, James, why don't you explain that to folks at home?
Yes, so in rugby here, if you are because the line out was outside of the Vikings 22, the 22-meter line, as you can see, the line that they're just outside of right there, the ball has to bounce in before going out of bounds for you to get a line out, for the line out to go where it is. If it goes straight out of bounds, the line out just goes back from where it was kicked to the opposite team. So that's a really critical error there from the Vikings. Big tackle from senior Oliver Kelleher. He's a real strong cornerstone of the Vikings defense, that Kells. Contesting the ruck here, a little slow from the Thunderbirds, getting set up just to start off. Strong Vikings defense. Can they set up, fold around? It looks like. Oh,
Grub through.
Cheeky grubber through, and that one is. I couldn't quite tell what happened right there. I think the ball went out of bounds inside the try zone.
No, it looks
Or
like it
it's-
was touched by a Western player before it went out of bounds. So that's going to be a line out to UBC.
UBC line out right on the 5. There's a big chance for UBC here. the Vikings kind of need to figure out a little defensive stand.
So, James, surely a maul is coming here, right?
That's what I would figure to see here. Oh, they
well,
actually go out. They're going to
Western
find
didn't
some
get
forwards. A big forward right there, number 5.
Western
That
didn't get a chance
is
to set
Charlie
up.
Clark. Good defense so far. Open offload right there. Let's see if Western can fold around the corner or slow down the ball here. Oh, a little messy.
Now, just about every team will do this. They're going to pick off of the ruck and try to draw the defense in. Let's see if Western can hold.
The UBC. Oh, it looks like Western actually got a turnover there. It's actually Western ball, I believe.
And
I think someone, I don't
they
know
were
who
playing
got in there and got a poach. And that's Oliver Kelleher with the exits. And that one finds touch there. And UBC is going to try to go quick with it there. But the ref is going to go back to the penalty. And so now I assume the Vikes will be looking to exit here. Coming away with no score there, luckily.
good
It's a great
stand from the
defensive stand.
Vikings.
Yeah,
That's
great poach from someone in there. That's just what you'd love to see right there. You got to slow down the ball and find that turnover
Really
in a
tough.
situation like that. It's really tough to do, but boy, do those Vikings do it well. George Pritchard,
Looks like he mishit that one a bit.
but still finds touch, luckily. So it's going to be a Thunderbird ball around the 35.
Let me tell you, James, it is hard to keep those big bodies out of the try zone when they're on the 1.
Yeah, I know. They just get down and low and they put a shoulder down. They're just looking for
Western
anything
goes
right there.
quick. Good contest.
Another contested line out there. Looks like Western went to the front.
Little messy ruck right there. Maintained ball possession.
Hard run up, but a strong 3 tacklers there from UBC. Could not find a weak shoulder there. And George Pritchard looking to exit. I think he's going to try and keep this one in after putting the last one out. He does. They return the kick. That finds Shohei Sekiya from Japan. Back to George Pritchard. He's going to put that one back over, having a little bit of a kicking battle here. UBC is going to swing it out wide and try to stab through the defense here, see if they can poke through. They find the wing, find the edge. He is tackled just around the 50.
James, you got to imagine that Western's going to want to kick a lot this half with the sun in the UBC eyeballs.
I think so. That's what I would want to do. Not a lot of wind going on today, so that's not going to be a huge factor, it seems. Another great tackle from number 13, Oliver Kelleher. He really is just a solid stone, a wall to try and get through.
Oh,
messy from
dangerous
UBC,
pass.
and it finds out of bounds. That's going to be a Western line out just outside the UBC 40. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize on this opportunity.
And we're really looking to get the ball to 6'7" Lyndon Bailey to this.
A freshman out of California. Absolute animal.
A little bit of confusion.
Let's go, LB.
Looks like they're figuring it out. Lyndon finds it, contested. They're going to form a ruck right there. Ref's not happy with that one. I'm not sure exactly what he found wrong with that. Aiden, you're kind of the line-out expert here. Aiden, you're kind of the line-out expert here. What?
Well, he's calling a scrum here.
Yeah, he was not happy
UBC,
with that.
He might have called it not straight.
But it seems like UBC doesn't, they're more confident in their scrum than their lineout. They didn't want to go back with the lineout. And I would too. I don't want to go up against Lyndon Bailey in the lineouts. Let's see if Western can get a
Big push from UBC.
that's clean from them. They've got messy out of
Good
the
collect by the 10 there.
That was classy. Good offload. There's Sho Sekiya again for the tackle. He's playing 9 today. His debut at 9 for the Vikings.
Oh, big hit.
George Pritchard. Wow. Oh, looks like Vikings. Yes, forced turnover. Great poach from, I think, George Pritchard, number 12.
There we are.
He's the freshman out of Canada.
Western's going to look to do something here in the attacking end of the field.
They find forward Lyndon Bailey.
Good carry.
He's able to
wrapped
find a
well.
weak shoulder. UBC might be over that one, though. I think he's over that. Oh, they were playing advantage, it seems. The ref's going to bring it on back to not releasing. And I assume the Vikings here are just going to take the line out. That's the smart play.
Well, let's see. George Pritchard really just has a big boot. I wouldn't put this out of his range at all.
That is true. Camera. Sorry, camera issues again. We're going to turn that back on in just a second. George Pritchard is going to look for touch here, it seems. And the Vikes are going to try and find a try here, I think, instead of taking the 3. I don't know if... Yeah. Video should be back on here momentarily. There we are.
So we've got a line out to Western Washington University at around the 15-meter line.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think they're going to go for them all here, Aiden?
Well, if I was in the position, I probably would. Let's see. There we go.
Oh,
Looks like that
oh,
was
messy
bobbled in the
again.
air. I think UBC comes down with it, and
The
they're playing
Western set
advantage for the
piece.
knock-on.
The Western set piece is not looking clean right now. They're going to have to figure that out if they're going to want to put some points on the board. And that one goes straight out. They almost went quick there, but
So we've got a
UBC was
line
on
out
it.
to Western Washington University. They're going to look to get right back on track here, collect this one clean, and get out to the backs.
Yeah, it feels like there's a bit of nerves maybe on the pitch. This is the first game back for the Vikings after the winter break a little bit, so they're kind of knocking off the dust in the lineouts, which is normally a strong suit for the Vikings. Ooh, a little trickery in the lineouts. Oh, it's sorely, just barely overthrown, but collected by Kalen Lee.
Sir, sorely on it.
I think the Sir is playing a high tackle there. There's freshman Mark Jackson taking it in strong.
They're going to look to put on the pressure here, playing advantage.
UBC does take it, but they're going to play advantage on right there for the high tackle on Kalen. And that's the second one that I've seen that's a bit high. I think the ref's going to have to sort him out here.
I think the ref is talking to the captain.
Safety.
Yep.
Yep, that's what he said. He just told him to bring that tackle down, and it's going to be a penalty to the Vikings. Let's see if they go for points here. I kind of like George Pritchard going for points.
There you are.
He is. He's going to kick for points.
Now, James, this begs the question. This is just about where they were the last time that they went for touch. What do you think changed?
I think they talked it over. I think they were a little bit the nerves were getting to them at the start, and they remembered the game plan is just take points when they're available. And they know that maybe they're not quite as confident in their lineout as they thought at the beginning of the game. So that could be something to be aware of going forward.
I agree. One of the best parts of this game to me is that, unlike in other sports, at least American sports, the ref doesn't take any back talk, and
no back talk.
Yeah, this sir really has control.
He's gonna get it set. He's gonna get it figured out right off the start.
Let's be quiet now.
Bit of respect for George Pritchard.
Takes the run out.
And
Right.
that one is good. Straight through the post. That's going to be 3 points for the Western Vikings. Wow, he is a sniper, that George Pritchard, I'll say. And 3 points for the Vikings for the penalty kick.
Vikings draw first blood, and we're going to get this kick back here.
Yep, the kick's going to come back to the Vikings, and let's see if they can collect themselves a little bit more in the second half and stick to the game plan.
And James, I don't want to see Western get away from the long balls deep.
No, not at all. I really like we have George Pritchard's going to take the mark there.
I guess
the Sir's not having it for some reason. Normally, when you put your arm up and say mark, you're allowed to take a free kick if it lands inside your own 22.
Much like a friend.
And it's going to go a penalty to the UBC right there for not releasing.
They go quick.
Big tackle from Ben Piers. Oh, a little bit of a pushing fest going off. Pushing and shoving. Someone's not happy. This looks like Ben Piers lost his shoe there, but he's back up on his feet. He's doing great.
Now, James, it looks like they're going to go for the scrum here.
They're going to go for a scrum down, not taking the point. Or I guess, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I guess Sir's just trying to reset play here. I'm not exactly sure what the call was.
UBC looks like they're really relying on their scrum.
I think they're confident that they can beat us in the scrum.
High point.
And so far, it hasn't looked like Western has been able to find a pushback, but I'd really like to see them try to contest these scrums. No movement there. It's pretty tight even.
Good pressure, though.
Is number 13. He's a strong runner from the Thunderbirds, Lenny Bondau.
Looks like UBC has an overload on the left side here. Let's see if they get it out wide. Great.
They roll it out.
Kalen Lee.
Kalen Lee putting pressure on the 10.
Chaos.
He flicks it out. He runs back into the chaos there to find a couple Viking tacklers. They've got space out wide, numbers, and they are going to find the try line. That is going to be 5 for the UBC Thunderbirds. They strike right back.
Just looks like Western never got set there.
They really never set their defense. They were kind of frazzled, I feel like, from not getting the mark call. I think the captain, Gus, is going to have a word with the Sir about that, because that is the law that if the kick comes in to the 22, you are allowed to take a mark and take a free kick. But I'm not sure if the Sir wasn't clarified on that one, or if he's just not going to let that fly today. But Western's going to have to figure that one out. And let's see, UBC can get the extra 2 to make it 7-3 or keep it at 5.
This is a tough boot.
Yeah, I really want to see what he's got here. This is going to be a tough one. No wind,
Is he right-footed?
but the sun's
Yes,
in his
he is.
eyes.
Sun is his eyes. From the corner, a little bit outside of the 22. Western's not going to send a chase down. This is an interesting run-up. That's a big angle he's taking.
Big angle. UBC is in the white jerseys. Western Washington is in the hoops.
We do send a chase, and the kick is, I believe,
It looks like it was misleft. Not quite going to make that one, so that'll leave it at a 2-point game, 5-3 for the UBC Thunderbirds.
It's not a bad poke, though. That was a good strike.
It was a great strike. If I was Western, I really would not be letting him anywhere near the boot in their own in the Western 40. I think there's a lot of opportunity for them to take some points off penalty here.
And Western's going to look to halt their momentum here.
Yeah, we need to see the Western Vikings. There's been a lot of potential at the breakdown, a lot of really good poaches from both sides.
And Turf Monster got show there.
He's okay.
And we're going to look
He's
for
great.
Lyndon Bailey.
I think he meant to do that. Oh, wow.
Mishit that one.
George Pritchard, normally quite the weapon with his boot, has not been finding the toe quite right. And they're going to find
play, getting into
an open on the wing there. They're going to play in their own 40. It seems like UBC is a lot more eager to play in their own 40. From what I understand about the Western game plan, they're trying to play in the opposite half only and kick whenever they're, and that's a steal.
Oh, see.
Oh, it looks like the sir wasn't happy with that. Probably coming in from the side, I'd imagine, or just hands in the ruck. I don't think he was in before the ruck was formed. Yeah, camera. Thanks. Sorry, we'll get that back up. UBC is going to kick for touch here off the penalty. Hands in the ruck. He kicks and he finds touch right around the Western 40. It looks like it's going to be the mark there.
For the folks at home, if the ball ever comes in the stands, it's a lot cooler if you catch it.
Don't just punch it with your hand. Definitely don't let it hit your head. I think everyone's.
So we're going to look to get our defensive line out back on track here. They beat us to the punch.
Wow, they go front. And Sir didn't like that one. Not straight at all.
This
is going to be a big opportunity for the Vikings. They're going to take their own scrum. So the Vikings are going to take their own scrum for the first time this game. Let's see how it goes. This is going to be big for the Vikings to see if they can compete with their own put in here.
And let's see if the women's team in attendance today does their big scrum.
Certified big scrum. Oh, doesn't look like it. Not a lot of energy.
Now,
in
here
the
we go. We're going to need a big push here, James.
Big push here from the Vikings. Put in from Show.
The ball's just stuck in the middle.
Ball's stuck there.
That's a half-arm penalty.
Yeah, Sir did not like that. It looks like he called a wheeling of the scrum there. Vikings are going to have to get back.
It looks like they did.
They're going to take the doink here. I think there was something with the put in there. Show is kind of new to the scrum half for the Vikings. Normally we have Gabe Galvez putting in at 9. Oh, but Sir found something else, and it's going to go back to the Vikings here.
I wonder what he called there.
I don't see it. He's not giving us a lot of arm movement here.
No, he's not. I'm sure he's talking to the players on the field.
But, yeah, sorry we can't give a little bit more information on that.
We understand that rugby is kind of
George Pritchard finally... Oh, big boot.
And then the sun comes into play here. That's what I want to see the Western. Eli Ashman, the Viper, in pursuit.
Ooh, big hit. He takes it. And that's going to bounce out of bounds just barely around the Western 50, just past the Western 50. Eli Ashman had a humongous hit as that kick was going down. I'm sure he's feeling that one. That's why they call him the Viper, ladies and gentlemen.
For the fans at home, this isn't the NFL. You can hit the kicker if you are not blatantly hitting him after the kick.
Yep. He had all rights to hit him there. And I think that's going to... I don't know if I was playing 15 for UBC, I'd be a little bit more scared.
And
they're going to go to the back and overthrow again.
In pursuit. Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's a little messy. Kalen's got to get low there.
George Pritchard is all over that one. That's going to be a Western steal for
Ref
sure.
says play on.
Georgie.
George Pritchard has been a monster at the
We are.
breakdown today. He has been all over it. UBC has been really slow getting there. Carson Lowe taking it in. Carbon 6 is what they call him.
James, these rucks look a little bit messy.
The rucks are very messy. I know Western has been working on their long placement and trying to get quicker ball. Show gonna squeak the A gap there, and he loses it in contact. Lyndon Bailey running him over.
We're gonna bring that.
It's getting real messy. The boys are loving some contact. Camera. Sorry, that's okay. It's gonna be a penalty towards Western for not rolling away, it seems, from the tackle.
No, James, I think he's playing. Oh,
It's gonna be an arm up penalty. George is gonna take the boot here again. Let's see if he can find touch. The penalties have been in the middle of the field. I think he's getting a little bit too greedy on his distance. That
this
one's
close.
definitely going to find touch, though. Just inside the UBC 40.
And James, Western, just uncharacteristically, their lineouts have just not been up to par.
I know. Normally,
It's something we pride ourselves on.
it really is.
We're going to look to get back on track here.
Let's see if
really
Gus
just settle
Sorensen can
down.
find it out here. I think nerves are have a
Little
lot to play in it.
misdirection.
That
And
one is
come
messy again.
Collected.
He's
Oh,
between
no.
underthrowing and overthrowing, it seems. It's really messy. Eli Ashman's going to find it. He's dangerous.
We are.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
carry
finds
up
a
the
couple
middle.
meters. Big loss there off some messy passes from the Western backs. It's going to find George Pritchard. He's going to get it wide to
Dangerous
freshman Sam
pass.
Schuber. And he's going to get tackled behind the game.
Sam.
Some fans waving. It's
Looks
messy
like we've
down
had a
there.
Turnover, James. Nope.
Nope,
we've
it's still
retained
Western
possession.
Viking ball here. Let's see if they can get the system going here.
Out of the
Find it
back.
wide. There you go. Get past the gain line a little bit.
You
I
like to
really need to
see
see some
multiple
finding, some
passes.
agility before contact. They roll it out wide to Pritchard, but he's tackled. UBC is all over him.
James, UBC has a prolific defense today.
They're
on it.
really on it. It's
Let's
kind
see
of
if
a
we can't wear it
big
out.
wall. That's a big run right there. I think that's Charlie Moore from Western.
James, with those runs that break the gain line, you can see it scatters the defense. We got to get to that.
Truly, they need to suck. I really would like to see Western.
Yep.
That one is offsides right there.
See,
A little
Looks
too
like-
eager on the defense. I'd like to see from Western.
got a blood.
Carson Lowe looking for a blood sub really quickly here.
Now, let me tell you one thing about Carson Lowe. It's the only thing you need to know. That guy is tough as nails.
I hear he eats a bowl of pebbles for breakfast every morning
And washes it down
without
with
any milk, motor oil. That's what I've heard. He's a big whittler, that guy. For my birthday one year, he whittled me a nice little trinket. So he's actually has hobbies beyond rugby too. A real on and off the field upstanding guy. Carson Lowe.
James, in your years on the field, have you ever seen a guy put tape on a scrum cap?
I can't say I've seen that. No,
That's because there is just no one like.
I've never seen someone play more like a rabid pit bull than Carson Lowe truly out there. I swear sometimes I see foam coming out of his mouth. He is just ball, gimme, ruck, tackle. If you keep an eye on him, he is the one with the scrum cap with tape on it. Number 7 today.
Definitely
Big
functional, not
boots.
very stylish.
That one does not find touch. That finds number 13 for UBC.
And it looks like his
The
foot might have
ref,
been on the
oh, it looks like he stepped out there. That is a big break for the Vikings. He had so much space to find there. He had the whole sideline open, but camera. And it's going to be Western lineouts. We'll get the camera back up here in just a second. Really sorry about how annoying that is. It might be something to do with the cold. It is chilly out here because there's no clouds to keep us warm today in sunny Bellingham.
little
They're going to go
misdirection,
back.
going to the middle.
Lyndon finds it. Once again, UBC gets a hand on it. They're really menacing defensively in the lineouts. They're marking Lyndon Bailey hard, and they just can't seem to get full extension, it feels like.
I don't think so, because if they were, maybe the throw's coming in a little bit low, but Lyndon Bailey's 6'8".
It feels like
No.
he surely can get over almost anything. That's competing.
messy,
I'm
and
not
it's
sure about that
lost.
one. I really thought Western was over the ruck there, and that I would have called that hands in. But
It
the
looks
Yeah,
like
Lyndon.
he bowls him over. Lyndon getting his lick back.
there
Oh,
we
it's a steal from Oliver Kelleher.
Oh, this game.
Once
is all over
again,
the place.
no
This is
gaps in his
scrappy.
game. Mr. Consistency, Oliver Kelleher. He finds a weak shoulder. Carson
No
Lowe.
one's there to rock.
No one's there. They
And
are
he's
all
over
over
that
that
is a
one.
big
That's
body.
a big steal. But he
Waiting
doesn't
for a
have it.
whistle.
He's off his
Oh my
feet.
gosh.
He's going to let it play.
Oh,
Big double tackle on Lyndon Bailey. A lot of leg there. He lays the
UBC
egg.
does well there.
Ooh,
That
sneaky
stays
play right there.
backwards.
He's gonna call a knock on. The gap opened up there. That's gonna be there for the Vikings. It's awesome to see the backs get a little bit of space.
James in the business, I think we call that $1 million move with a 10-cent finish.
I think so, but it's just 15 minutes left remaining in the half. Let's see if the Vikings can put a couple points on the board. Right now, a very defensively heavy game.
Lots of pressure. It's really just hard. UBC seems to be
Super
finding
hard.
some gaps, but
Neither
nothing's
team can
breaking.
really get a huge breakaway. It's a big defensive effort, and the rucks have been kind of the breakdown has been the key takeaway so far for me in this game. Big scrum, UBC 8-man pick, gonna find 9.
Oh,
9 bobbles it. I think it's straight down. 9 is the
oh,
Caleb
that
Lee
was
intercepts the
wrong
pass
team.
there. Wrong number.
Now we're gonna look to put on the pressure here, James.
Let's see if the Vikings can find something here. They have space to the left. Messi in the breakdown. 9 cannot find space.
Good hold there. from
Carson Lowe
Carson,
holds. He's gonna find a
and
weak
he
shoulder.
finds the gap.
Big run.
He is squirmy.
Squirmy wormy. There he goes. Kalen Lee, another big run.
And you can
The
feel it.
forwards,
The Western team wants this.
they want it. They're done getting tackled. They're ready to fucking
Oh, sorry for the viewers at home.
Sorry for that.
This is our first time doing this.
I'm very sorry about that. They're ready to bring the pain to
We've
the
got a
UBC.
maul.
Oh, I'm fired.
The
I'm gonna get fired.
Sir threw his hands in the air like he wasn't sure what to call, and I believe he called a knock on.
Probably gonna
Not
be a
sure
scrum down to
what
UBC there.
team. I didn't quite see which way the arm was going there.
I can't see.
UBC 9
UBC has the ball, so it's likely gonna be scrum them.
And you
Let's
can
see if they
a
can
lot
find
of
an exit.
hands on the head here. They wanted that one. You never want to give the ball
They
up
were-
in the attacking 22.
Vikings had him on the back foot there. That really, really hurts the Vikings there when they were getting
And
There's the big
name
scrum.
chant from the women's team.
a lot of support out here. We've got almost a full stand here from the Viking supporters.
Oh.
George Pritchard, big tackle right there in the opposing 22. Let's see if they can find a turnover here or if UBC looks to exit. Messy breakdown still. I really would like to see a steal from Western here.
The 10 drops back in the pocket. You know who's going to
Little-
kick it. Let's see if they can put some pressure on him. Off the line. Ben Pierce slowing down. Not quite.
Not a lot of distance on that
But
one.
it's
Tavoy's going to
inbounds.
find it.
Oh,
That's the freshman from Hawaii. He's fast. Show. Can he find a hole? He's sneaky. Stiff arm.
now we
Gets
got
tackled. Oh, he's still up. Keeps rolling. And a ruck now. Just around the 40. Let's see if the Vikings can attack here. Put
Yeah.
together some phases. Charlie Moore. Big shoulder.
Big
Ow.
push.
Wow, that's got to be at least 5 meters off that run.
Now that's great because that was our 9 or 10 in that ruck and a lot of
A
confusion.
little roll here to another
Playmakers.
pod. Carson Lowe.
Oh,
He gets tackled, but
yeah, I
stays
don't like
up.
to see
George
people-
Pritchard, they've got space.
space.
He's got
Space
space
on
up.
the side.
And he calls it back for
Oh.
obstruction. It's going to go the other
Oh,
way. Wow, that's
man.
brutal. We're going to have to look back on the footage on that one.
Big break.
Wow.
There almost for the
Huge
Vikings.
break. The UBC was on the back foot there, and the ref bails them out.
That is crushing.
Crushing for the Vikings. I'd be nervous if I was UBC right now.
You
They've
can-
got to get a big line out here and kind of center themselves because suddenly the Vikings have kind of the front foot. The forwards have been taking charge
Is
on
that
for
staying
the
in,
Vikings.
James?
Oh,
nearly.
almost stays in from Elijah
Big
Ashman.
One-handed grab there.
One-handed grab. If you
Eli
can't see
Ashman,
it,
a former football player.
I hear he power cleaned 285 pounds this past week when they were doing their 1-rep MEP testing. That is insane.
That's not
I don't know what else to call it. Absolutely insane.
They go to the back. That's good there. Oh,
Kalen Lee with some hands. I think he's going to get called not straight back
no,
to
that
the
is the knock
Vikings.
on. The 9 didn't collect it clean.
Oh, okay. I would have let it play on there. I
That
wish
was
I
a
kind of want to see a little
50-50
bit
one.
more advantage from the ref there with the Vikings getting their hands on that intercept there. Let them run. Let the boys play a little bit. They want to play. Let them play.
Now, James, it could get away from the Vikings quickly here. They need to control this, and they need to get a clean ball out to the back line. You can see George Pritchard there. Maybe he's going to look to clear this kick off of the scrum. It's messy. It's messy. All of our forwards still tied up.
George
comes the
Pritchard
boot.
finding exit. He's not going to find
Sun's in
touch.
his
He's going to
eyes,
keep it
sun's
in.
his eyes.
He finds
Oh,
it.
nearly.
Let's see if he can collect here and find a counter attack, or if he's going to kick it back over. He brings it wide to the 15. Oh, camera. It's messy outside. He's going to put
Clearance
a
kick.
clearance over. No one's home. And that's going to find touch right.
James, did that go out of the try zone there?
I don't. It went outside the try zone there. So
I believe that's a.
I think that's going to go a 5-meter line out to the Vikings. I could be staying to be corrected there. Oh no, I think it didn't.
It bounced in the try zone.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is
Yeah,
where the
it should be a
rules get little
Viking line
fuzzy.
out here in their own try zone.
Also, James, it looks like we have 89 viewers right now. How good is that?
That's really, really great. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate all of you being here
Line
for
out
the
to the front. And just
goes to
another messy.
Ben Pierre's messy line out. I think the
It
UBC
looks like UBC collected it,
collected
James.
it.
This could get messy.
Yep. Let's see if UBC
Need a
can
big stand
collect here.
here.
They big forward push here. Let's see if they can
All
put
the
another
big-
one in.
Eli Ashman's calling for
Just
his
forwards
defense.
banging together. They roll out. It's really messy around the ruck right now. Western's
Looks
collecting some defense. They
and they
spin it
bring
out
it out
wide.
wide.
10's going to put a chip kick
Chip
over,
kick.
and he's all over it. And he dots it
Oh!
down. That's a try. Another try for the UBC Thunderbirds.
That is just tough there.
Tough for the Vikings, but really good job finding the space and kicking it over the top. That was an excellent little chip. There was no one covering there. The UBC did a great job sucking in all the Western players with some forwards right around there, keeping it messy, and then spinning it out wide and finding the wing there.
Oh, James, look how cute this is. We've got a kiddo from Chuckanut Rugby placing the ball back to
The youth,
midfield.
the
How
rugby
good is
program, Chuckanut Bay Rugby for here in Bellingham. The youth program, it seems like we've got a little kiddo running out the ball to refresh so we can get some quick play.
And
It's
James,
really great program, youth programs, women's like flag rugby programs all the way from like I think ages like 5 to 7 all the way up to the high school and men's team. It's just a great community out here for rugby in Bellingham. And we've got a big showing. I see tons of Chuckanut representation, women's Vikings,
alumni.
people from all over. It's been
Thank you
a
to
really
everybody.
beautiful day for rugby today.
So James, he's taken that large angle on it. Let's see.
I know. Let's see if he can
spot
find it this one. He was really close last time.
Eli Ashman on the chase. Takes his ride.
Eli, who finds it?
And
That one goes in,
Spots
and
that.
that one is able to find the uprights. That's going to be another 7. And that's going to make it 12-3
great math.
for the UBC Thunderbirds. Vikings trailing 3-12.
And for the folks at home, that is not an easy kick.
That was a really, really sweet kick. He's got quite the boot on him. I'm surprised we haven't seen more penalty going for points off the UBC, but I guess for the last couple of minutes we haven't really seen them. When they get into the Vikings half, they're able to just collect themselves and attack and find the try, which the Vikings just haven't been able to do so far.
And James, there seems to be just momentum switch after momentum switch, but the Vikings can't capitalize. They can't secure their own ball.
I know it feels like the offensive rucks have really been slow for the Vikings. They can't quite get over the top and defend their own ball.
Yeah,
And
shoot.
15, Sam Schuver collects that
Freshman.
one.
Oh, big
great
step.
step.
Stepped him out of his
To
shoes.
the
He finds
outside.
Joe. Eli Ashman
Ashman
with space on the
clean.
wide. He offloads it back.
he
Oh, and he finds the
stepped out.
wrong team. Oh, no, never mind. He did step out there. The line judge is calling a step out there on Eli Ashman. That's going to be a line out for the Thunderbirds there. What a step by Sam Schuver. That was sweet. That's the freshman right there, really showing what he's got. This is his first starts for the first 15 for the Vikings. Really love to see him having fun out there.
And James, we're really looking for the Vikings to just pressure this ball, if nothing else.
I really would like to see the Vikings find a defensive line out here. The Thunderbirds have been excellent at messing with and just creating messy ball with the Vikings lineouts. I'd like to see the Vikings do the same.
It looks like UBC is going to need a sub, or maybe that's Western. Tito, our trainer, awesome.
Going to get the trainer out there.
Nope,
Maybe.
it's
Nope,
called
he's
back.
coming back.
It looks like UBC has a player walking.
Maybe needs some
off. We hope
blood
he's
sub or
okay.
something like that.
Number
Not
24 comes in. James, who is that?
Number
coming
24 coming in.
in? Owen Patterson.
Owen Patterson.
An
I
easy one to
think-
pronounce, thankfully.
I think he's subbing in at inside center or the
James, it
blind side
doesn't
wing
look.
here.
Oh, great pressure from
Kalen Lee has
and
been
we're just not
huge
tying
pressure
that
on the-
ball up.
Big tackle there from Carson Lowe, but he squeaked, or Mark Jackson, sorry.
Western looking to fold around the corner.
We've got it covered. UBC has a bit of space wide.
Ref
Good
has the whistle
defensive
in his
line
mouth.
here.
He's gonna nope.
He wasn't happy with that ruck, but
You
he
see the
figured
10
it
in there.
out.
Let's pressure this 10. No blocking from UBC, but slow off the line is Western.
That does not find touch. That's Eli Ashman again with some space on the wing.
Good
He's
step
steppy.
there.
He's dangerous when he's got space like that. The Vikings are able to protect that ruck, but it's messy. It rolls out the back. Gus Sorensen, the bus, all aboard. He can't get some movement going there.
And it looks
That is stolen. That is stripped by UBC
Boy.
there.
another
And
clearance
they're going to
kick.
find out. They're going to
Oh,
find clearance. Do
good
not find
pressure.
touch. They put pressure on 15 here.
Now, is he gonna
Sam
kick this
Schubert,
back?
he's going to put a little chip over the
A little
top.
chip
I like it.
finds turf.
He's
Oh,
chased
weird
and
bounce.
the chase and the
Yes.
big tackle.
Great pressure.
UBC
that's
is
what
able
we're
to clear
looking
out the
to
ruck, but that puts pressure on them. They're going to pick and go off the ruck there, try and create a little bit of
Mark.
space. They find wide to number 5, big double tackle, but he
Messi.
gets it off to the wing. Number 11, he's able to
Support-looking
take it down
counter ruck.
clean.
Ball's
Good
out.
clear. Oh, it's
Oh,
messy. They
You can
no
feel the pressure.
miscommunication. And that one finds touch straight out. I think they were behind their own 22 there.
And James, if this
Oh,
is
no, they're not. They were not behind their own 22 there, it appears. So the ref's going to call that one back for a Western lineout.
nice, James,
at
looks like
the
they brought it back.
Big
into-
lineup, boys.
Yes, that is what happened. Good call, Aiden. They had it outside the 22, brought
Wow.
it back in, and then kicked it out.
James,
They go to Ben Piers there in the lineout, but UBC steals it again.
and
They
they're just
are
up early,
absolutely lethal. They are dominating the Vikings in the lineout.
which I cannot stress to you guys how uncharacteristic this is.
They
Good
find
pressure from Ben
10.
Pierce, number 5.
That one is going to. Oh, hi, Charlie. Charlie Ronan, everybody. Coach
looks
of the Western Washington Women's Vikings program. Another excellent program. They're going to be playing here for their home opener. Tune in for Aiden Ashoff and James Anderson commentating once
James,
again.
it looks like we have a high tackle, number 1, Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson, the freshman.
So we're
8
giving the
man.
ball back to UBC with a chance to clear
Oh,
this.
wow.
And it looks, James, we're getting the opportunities. We are the Vikings, but just
Cannot
no
capitalize.
capitalize.
The lacking in discipline, it feels. It feels like we're just a little messy. I don't know if it's nerves or if we just haven't quite knocked the rust off yet. That one's going to
Someone
find
catch
touch
this
deep,
one.
and it's going in the
And-
stands.
Oh, we are 0 for 3. on
It almost hit a
footballs here.
cute little puppy. That would have been disastrous. Oh, we're going to get the camera back on. It's going to be a Thunderbird line out.
Just outside of their own 22, or
Right now, if I'm Thunderbirds, I'm really liking our set piece over they go, and it's
just
clean
not
ball.
a lift. There's no lift on 6'8" Lyndon Bailey there. You got to take advantage of that.
Big gain
And
line
good
running in a
pressure.
long placement. Clean ball. They're able to come back the other way into the line out. They find some space. Big
Big
tackle
hit.
by Tavoy.
Eat that.
Wait, the camera's not on. Sorry, we're
Western's
working on the
defense sets
camera.
up well, off the line quick. Big man,
Mark
number 5,
Jackson
takes it
and
up.
Carson Lowe are able to double tackle, slow down the ball a little bit. Western folds out.
And Western just looks invigorated here. Line
The
speed.
defense in this game on both sides has just been epic, truly.
It looks like it was knocked on, but we're playing advantage from a previous penalty.
It looks like the AR is talking to the sir right now about something he saw. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Possibly a high tackle. I'm not too sure about that.
Look. Talking to Captain Gus Sorensen, we're not
think
getting a lot of hand
I
signals.
yeah,
from
I
the
can't
ref.
quite tell. It might have been something unorthodox, maybe something from the sideline. I'm not 100% sure.
Took him out of.
It maybe I think they maybe tried to drag him out of. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
So much better. Yeah, I'll be back.
Our cameraman today is Charlie Hepp, a freshman. He is coming off from a broken neck, fractured
Yeah, it
C6,
was 6 weeks.
but nothing stops him. He is a true Viking. He's going to be back for our league opener for the winter season, or the spring season, sorry, against UW.
And James, it's just increasingly more pertinent that we get hands on this ball.
The Vikings really need to figure out their lineouts if they're going to want to stay in this game, if they want to keep it close, because right now the set piece has not been going their way.
A try, right?
This is going to be UBC lineout right at the Viking 22.
The Sir trying to maintain control of the game.
He's setting that channel, making sure that no one's encroaching in. Vikings are set up.
Watch Kalen Lee here. I think he's going to.
He's going to get off the line quick.
Look
yep.
at that. And
Gus
sit down.
Sorensen
There we
also
go.
messy.
That's
They
what
were
we've been
able to
looking
put a
for.
little bit of pressure on their line out there. Sir's going to blow that one up. His
Can't
time there.
see. Looks like he's going to have a talk.
I'm going to
UBC
change the
maintaining
time. We
possession.
actually have about 2 minutes left, not a minute, because I haven't been stopping the clock, just so everybody knows. I guess I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out for next time.
I think they can see this one. Looks like UBC is going to kick to touch. No, they're electing to scrum.
That's going to be a
Interesting
scrum.
position. And James, this will be
Let's
great
see if the
Western
Vikings
PT
can
come
find
out.
something back here. But so far, the front row from the Thunderbirds has been truly a force to be reckoned with. They're not giving any ground at all to the Vikings. Big push, but
Another
nothing.
solid
If
scrum.
anything, it moved towards
Western
the
off the line
Thunderbirds.
quick.
Solid.
Here's number 13. He rolls it back out to 24. That was the sub. Owen Patterson. He gets tackled. George Pritchard from the Vikings tries to get over there. Messy ball from 9
Oh,
and a knock on from
big
number 10. He's going to
break
play
for the
advantage.
Vikings.
That was just number 9. It feels like the pass has not been quite getting there from number 9, Tristan Pla, to number 10, Jonty Nichols for the UBC Thunderbirds. That's the second or third time I've seen a pass to his feet. And so I don't know if they need to figure out a little communication there or shorten up the line there, but that's a really shame because the Thunderbirds have been electric when they've been able to get it out wide.
And James, a sigh of relief from the Vikings here.
I know. You've got to finally get your own scrum, get your own set piece. Let's see if they can keep it. It was messy last time. They're getting pushed back
man.
again. This could.
Messy ball.
It wheels a little bit,
Oh,
collapses.
geez.
I think the Sir's going to reset this one. Oh, nope. Hand up
He gives it
penalty.
to him.
He's going to go wheeling or collapsing the scrum
Scrum.
for the Thunderbirds. They
And
might.
James.
Let's see if they go for points here. If I was UBC, I would just go for the line out. They've been absolutely killing it, and they're going to kick for touch. Oh,
great
wow.
kick.
What a nudge.
That's great.
Wow. What a nudge. He finds it right over the flag,
So
just
that's good for
inside
that.
there.
And James, do you think they're going to maul? We haven't
That's
seen a maul yet. Off
Number
of the
10,
line out.
Jonty Nichols. His boot has been electric so far in this first half. 2 seconds left. I think this will be the last play of the half. I think I might see them all here.
Looks like they're sticking with their 5-man package. Looks like they've got a little communication between the hooker. When you see that, you think trick, you think maul. The ref doesn't like what he sees.
Ref's going to straighten him out there. So Aiden, as a bit of our lineout expert of the day, what have you been seeing in the lineout so far? What do you want to see from the Vikings? What has UBC been doing well?
UBC on defense has just been beating Western to the spot, which you just never want to see because they don't know where the ball is going.
Oh, it looks like he turned it over somehow, and now it's going to be a goal line drop from the Vikings. George Pritchard
James,
has the ball.
Are they saying that the ball went out of the side?
I think that is what they're saying. The AR went back and talked to the lead ref. It bounces off number 10's foot.
Yep, and that's going to be
It's going to be a knock. I thought it went off his foot.
Was that a drop goal attempt?
I think it was a drop goal attempt from
That's
number
a
10,
pretty
Jonty
ambitious drop
Nichols. That is so cheeky.
And you can't.
I thought it went off his foot there, but the Sir says a knock on, so it's going to be a Western Viking scrum.
Now, James, do you think the Vikings are just going to look to kick this out of bounds?
I really like how the Vikings have been using the boot to put pressure on to the back three of the Thunderbirds. If I were them, I would be trying to get it out there. Maybe see if you can get a play out there, and if not, if you can't get any movement forward, wow, another lost scrum. That's another penalty towards the Thunderbirds.
They go
forwards.
Quick.
Set piece is just crushing the Vikings right now.
Oh,
that's a big run up right there.
By Lyndon Bailey.
Lyndon Bailey is able to get him down. It's going to go to 10.
There's a lot
Find
of
number 13. He's electric right there. He breaks the first tackle. Oliver Kelleher, Mr. Consistency, is able to bring him down.
And
that's number 13, Lenny Bonduau.
It looks like maybe Sam Schuver is going to be tested here as 15. He's going to need to keep them out, and he is the last line of defense.
Oh, he's breaking through.
Here we go,
Sam Schuver. He finds the pass,
he did his
and
job,
they're able to score again. Just too much for the Vikings. Good support from the Thunderbirds.
That is gutting
And
before
once
half.
again, right at half, Thunderbirds put 5 on, and I think the last play of the game will likely be them kicking the extra points.
James, I don't think it takes a statistician to tell you that the Vikings are losing this game because the set pieces.
They
Looks
really
like
are. Camera, Charlie.
in open play,
It's
they
really,
match up well, but as soon as
really
you have the set
one-sided.
piece-
Yeah, in the open play, it's been pretty evenly matched, but the set piece has been just wreaking havoc on the Vikings defense because off the set piece, they just can't get their defense set, and UBC has been able to get at least 3 or 4 penalties off scrums now,
Yeah,
and maybe a couple line-out ones as well.
James, this is shocking because the set pieces really were somewhere that the Vikings pride themselves on, and we retain, I don't know, most of our ball, if not all.
This is a good test for the Vikings going into the season. Now they know that the set piece definitely needs some work.
Maybe you think that the Vikings got a little complacent.
It may
been
be
great
it
for
may
so
be
long.
this UBC the Canadian teams are bigger, they're stronger, and they're gonna bring it to you at set piece. And so this is a good test. Let's see the kick from number 10. He
Good.
slots that one right
Great
down the
move.
middle. Good nudge. That is number 10, Jonty Nichols. His boot has been on fire today. Yeah, no worries. And that's gonna bring us to half. 19 for the Thunderbirds. And only 3. Hello, Angus. That is Angus saying hi to the commentating team. And only 3 for the Western Vikings there.
And we're gonna get someone up here for halftime to interview.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some Viking players up here, and try and see what's going on a little bit. Try and figure out what's going on, and see if we can get some insight into the players' minds and a little bit of a game plan going into the second half. I'm gonna read out some comments from the live stream. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now we are at 90 viewers. That is awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you all. Sorry for the messy commentating a little bit. We're new to this a little bit. We're doing our best. Just having a good time. It's an awesome day for rugby.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the coaching staff.
Yeah, I think there's people watching there.
Down the center, like, right in the front there. Yeah.
Walk down the stairs into it.
I didn't see who scored the try for UBC. Sorry, David Marshall. Yeah, sorry. I'll try to do better on that on the second half.
Yeah, we're just not.
I'm not
exactly
great.
familiar
I'm
with
not
the team.
not great at reading, and the French last names kind of throw me for a loop.
Minimum.
I'll do a little bit better. I'm really familiar with 10 because he's been Jonty Nichols. He's been electric. Owen Patterson was the sub.
Yeah, but James, maybe this is a good time. I think we got cut off by the anthems when we were.
Oh, that is
introducing
right.
The UBC squad. So let's take advantage of that time now. For number 1, for the UBC, we have Kevin Griffiths. Number 2, hooker Josh Dutoit. Number 3, Ethan Lee. Number 4, Jack Webster. Number 5, Charlie Clark. Flanking, we have Spencer. Oh boy, Spencer Vogelli. The other flank is Max Bertley. To the 8, we have Ethan Samuels. Number 9, Tristan Plough. 10, Jonty Nichols, who's been really showing the boot. 11, winging, Milo Knight. 12, Joe Paradis. 13, Lenny. Here we go. Bondual.
Who's been
Oh, Bond.
absolutely electric with the ball in hand when they get it out. So
Oh,
he's
yes.
a crazy hard runner.
And James, is that a rat tail?
I think that is a rat tail.
Love
It's
the
a
rat tail.
pretty sweet rat tail flying
Yeah.
in the wind when he's running.
Other-
I love to see it. I
Yeah.
really love to see it. I'm a big fan.
James is the former owner of a rat tail.
A former owner, boys at streets.
Number 14, we have Zach Saponta. And number 15, we have Mason Stafford. And was it Mason Stafford, number 15, that came off with the injury?
I'm not 100%
Not
sure. I
sure.
thought it was one of the wingers. We'll come back with that around half.
We'll try to
we'll
see,
check in on that.
let you guys know who starts the second half for the Thunderbirds.
Let's see if I can get some halftime graphics up for everybody here.
Right.
With that, we're going to bring in the women's head coach and assistant coach, and we're going to ask them a few questions.
Charlie Ronan, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Oh wait,
And Abby Doherty.
sorry, Abby Doherty.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Not so bad. First time announcing, pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
So next week, big show out. Who are you guys playing?
University of Oregon.
University of Oregon. So we'll be here commentating both those games. How's the season gone so far for you guys?
Fantastic. We're 3-0. Scored 150 plus points in 3 games. Had 3 points scored against us. So
Awesome.
That is electric.
pretty dominant so far. But University of Oregon is going to be our biggest challenge of the year, and we're excited to have them here.
What are your keys for that game?
Really big keys are going to be field possession. Not playing any rugby in our half. And really, it's going to be a physical game with the forwards. So being able to show up and being ready for that physicality is going to be really huge.
And have good defense.
Good defense. And what time and date is that game again so everybody can tune in?
That's going to be a week from today, which, if I can do any math, it's going to be January 25th at 1 p.m.
That is the
And then-
Western Viking women's team.
And then followed by our baddie bees.
Oh yeah,
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock doubleheader. It's going to be a great day for rugby out there.
And if I'm not mistaken, this year you have the largest team you've ever had here at Western.
Yeah. More numbers than we've ever had. 40 to 60 attending practice every practice. It's never been stronger. It's been really amazing to see the culture and the community grow.
Yeah,
Love to see the growth of the game.
growing the game here at Western Washington University on both sides of the ball.
Do you guys have anything to say for our 87 viewers right now?
Just watch our game. Support women's rugby. You can follow us on Instagram at WWU Women's Rugby for any more information about our games.
Go
Gosh
Vikes.
darn right.
Vikes, thank
Go
you.
Vikes.
And that was Charlie Ronan and Abby Doherty of the women's team. And I think we're just going to go radio silence here until the kickoff.
Yep.
Should be
Once again,
ensuing.
it should be. We're just finishing up the halftime breaks here a little bit, and I'll get the camera back started again here. And we'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, we're looking here for the UBC kickoff. We're just trying to get the camera back on here in just a second. Should be live. And
Not quite.
there we go. All right,
And we're
just
away,
in time.
just in
Here's
time.
kickoff. They go deep.
George
George
Pritchard
Pritchard
looks-
finds the ball, takes it up hard. That was number 1, Kevin Griffiths with the tackle.
Now, James, if you were the coaching staff at halftime, what did you tell your players?
I would tell them that we need to believe in our forwards and we need to ruck for each other for the Western Vikings. That's got to be the key to the success. They go back. They're going to find an exit. George Pritchard there to number 15, Mason Stafford, the fullback. He's going to spin it out to the winger.
James, and it looks like we have a
Or no, to
sub
number
on.
10. Sub
Number
on
23.
23 is back on. Micah Bolt. He's coming on with the
Let's
fresh,
see, do we
clean
have
jerseys,
any other
fresh
subs
legs.
in here?
Kalen Lee jumping out of the line. He's going to big double tackle from the Vikings there.
James, it looks like UBC has an overload on the left side.
Kalen once again jumping out of the line. He's the gunner there.
Oh, big hit there. He pushes
tackling.
through it.
Yeah, LB.
Great feet from number 7 there. That's Max Bertsley from the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Linden. Yeah, Mark.
That's Mark Jackson, MJ.
Clearance.
They're
kick
going to go
here.
for clearance. They're going to keep it in. It's going to find Sam Schuver off the
Bounces.
bounce.
Good
And I think he's going to go for the chip over top here again.
There it is. That
Great
looks like it's
kick.
gonna find touch.
That one finds the hands of number 10, Jonty Nichols, and he's going to take the mark. And now it seems like clarification has happened at the half, and marks are in fact allowed. So we've got the clarification there. I don't know why it wasn't called for the Western. Maybe it had something to do with the kickoffs.
James,
Hi,
I
Andy.
think someone in the comments clarified that you can't do it off of a kickoff, but you can during general play.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, now you learn something new every day. Let's see if I can thank whoever said that. No, Mark
David
Opry.
Marshall.
David Marshalls. Thank
Thank you,
you.
David
Thank you
Marshall.
for the clarification on that.
Yeah, Sammy.
Ooh, big cheer from the Western Women's Vikings rugby team. Cheering on the men. Once again, they're playing next weekend here at home at Harrington here, and that game will also be live.
Messi.
Ooh, big fight there for 0 net gain, it feels like. Lots of leg drive, but a big tackle.
Out the back.
They spin it out. Lyndon Bailey, good hands.
Oh, big stick.
Gus
there.
Sorensen gets pushed back at the start, but is able to kind of find his feet again and move forward.
Looks like
They're going
Shell's
to
trying
keep
set
playing the
something
river
up
here.
Good placement.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Oliver Keller finds a soft shoulder. He kind of takes one, but he's able to keep
Messi
moving.
scrum.
9 gets it out. Carson Lowe going in with the stiff arm. The rucks are looking a lot cleaner from the Vikings here. There's Ben Pierce.
Big tackle for number 2 there. Looks like maybe an overload on the left.
That one is definitely going to be a UBC steal. He was
And
way over that, not
releasing the ball there.
That was let's see if I can get a number. Number 1 again. He's been awesome today. Kevin Griffiths at the breakdown and in the scrum. And the camera again. The sir is not happy with a little bit of Viking behavior there. It looks like the ball got squirted out. Oh, it's going to be stolen back by Elijah Ashman, the Flash Man. The ruck's a lot cleaner there from the Vikings.
Here we go.
Counter ruck from Thunderbirds.
Oh, man.
It's Messi.
James, what is this?
It looks like,
These rucks are a battle
wow,
today.
crazy counter ruck. I think it's going to be a scrum down to the UBC Thunderbirds there. Really awesome counter ruck. That might have been the sub, the fresh legs, number 21, Seb Lambert. It looks like he is playing 9 today. He's subs in tonight. And for the Western Vikings, we have a sub as well. That is Reed Burmaster for George Jelly. Playing prop. He is another, I think it is also his first start. Oh, another ball from 9 at the 10's feet. Ooh, sat down Gabe Galvez, but George Pritchard then gets back over it. He's not going to get the steal over it.
A little bit of chat there. You don't
not want to see that. Do not want to see that. We don't want to see the Vikings start getting chippy there. That's a quick way to start having the game turn the wrong way.
breaks the
Number
line
3
there.
looks for an offload, doesn't quite find it, gets the
Show looks for the
placement. That
counter.
was number 3, Ethan Lee from the Thunderbirds. And he's going to go for the chip kick over. Offsides. It's going to go back to the offsides from the Vikings.
Such an avoidable penalty offsides is.
I think the Vikings are feeling the pressure and they're trying to get up off the line quick to stop the ball from getting wide, but unfortunately just a little too quick. I wasn't sure who was offsides there, but it's going to go back to the Thunderbirds. I think that number 10, Jonty Nichols, has the ball right now, and he's going to kick, fine, touch.
Big kick there.
Just about the 24-25 meter line. And it's going to be a UBC line out. Yeah.
James' first line out test of the second half. Let's see
Let's see if they could figure something out at the half here.
UBC has had a
If not, it's going to be
dominant grip on these lineouts and set pieces.
figuring out some shoe tie-in. A little trickery going on. They're going to go front. They lift Ben Pierce up top.
James
Marked. Oh! Kalen Lee almost got the intercept. He's been...
Sorry, folks.
Sorry about that. He'll probably get a talking to for that. That was Kalen Lee, who's been speedy off the line. He is known for his crazy line speed. Finally got... What? And running number 9, we have Brett Ebert switching to 9 and moving Sho Sekia to number 10, where he's been playing most of the season for the Vikings.
Oh, and James, that scrum.
Another dominating scrum. They're going to go to 24. That was Owen Patterson playing inside center, I believe. And George Pritchard is over that one, but they are able to ruck him out of there.
Oh,
another big tackle from Kalen.
Camera.
Sorry, we'll try to explain what's going on. Oh, number 6 is away.
He's looking
Eli, he's a big run there from Spencer Vogelli. He gets back on his feet. That was Eli Ashman with the tackle. Double tackle on the sideline. They're inside the Viking 22.
This is dangerous territory here. Play slow.
Oh, they're able to hold him up. That's Lyndon Bailey and Gus Sorensen. Oh, it looks like a bit of a head knock.
Number 6 is that? Looks a little bit shaken up
number
from
6 from UBC.
Right.
Hope he's all right. That's Spencer Vogelli after the big run.
Play goes.
He looks all right. He's staying on. just a little shaken. Shaken, not stirred. Oh, number
Messy
9 gets
ball from
messy
9.
ball out there. It's playing on the ground. They're playing some footy.
Western's gonna have to
And
get
it's going to
back
go
here.
an arm up penalty for playing the ball on the ground, I believe, or not rolling away. And arm up penalty, number 10. That'll be John T. Nichols. Looking for touch. Finds it. Just about the 10. Maybe 15. I don't know.
Oh no.
James
Sub on number 20.
comes on for number 6 there.
Jets, Jamie Ritchie coming on for 6. It seems like he got a bit of a head or maybe a shoulder knock there. I hope he's all right. He was walking off, so he's doing all right. Big crowd, big home crowd today. It's a really awesome day for rugby. Love to see the smiles. Everyone's having a good time enjoying the sun. Let's see
James,
the Vikings.
This is prime mauling territory, but I haven't seen one today.
Haven't seen them all from the
Maybe we'll see
Thunderbirds
it
yet.
here. Nope.
That one's going to be called not straight. Going to go
Sir.
back towards the Vikings, and they're going to look to exit. If they can get a clean line-out
So
ball, which they've not been able to do lately.
It looks like they're taking the scrum, I think.
Wow.
And it's kind of the
Oh, okay. Okay. It looks like the Sir
I'm not actually sure.
is giving he's pushing the Thunderbirds back. I think the Vikings are opting for a free kick is what's happening. Either that, because I don't see an arm up or anything like that.
Okay.
And I think they opted off straight.
Well, after the kick, we'll know here.
I'm not sure. My laws are a little fuzzy right now. George Pritchard's going to take the kick and look to exit. Or it's actually going to go to Show Sekia. He's going to tap and go. Find Charlie Moore. Big run up. He's coming off an injury, and he's been absolutely huge for this Viking team so far. They're able to keep that ruck. They're going to go back to Pritchard.
Oh, just gets the kickoff. And James, you can see what Western's having to do because they can't control their own set piece.
Yes, I know. It's really causing mess.
And Bailey makes that tackle.
See if UBC can get set here. They don't have a lot of depth coming out. Kaylin Lee jumping out of the line, making that behind gain line tackle. George Pritchard getting over the ball. Unintentional offsides called by the ref. And it's going to go to a scrum for the Vikings. Let's see if they can keep it in their ball. They really need to dial in the scrums here and get a clean platform to play off of.
Let's go, Reed.
And possibly find an exit. I know the Vikings don't really like to play in their own half. So they're probably going to try and exit, but keep it in and put pressure on the back 3 of the Thunderbirds. I'm expecting a big crash up here, possibly from George Pritchard, unless they play it out wide. But based off the strategy of the Vikings, another scrum penalty for the
UBC
Thunderbirds.
is just dominating the set piece
This
right now.
is absolutely brutal.
Crushing.
Absolutely brutal for the Vikings.
They got a 4-line penalty. They're going to look to put this one deep.
Find the line out. And yeah, I mean, no really other option for him. You don't need to go to points when you've just absolutely been dominating the set piece, right?
James, Eli Ashman tries to keep that one in nearly.
Nearly does.
Going out. Interesting not to see them all. Let's see if they go to it here. You would think that UBC would try to maul this
With
one
the way
in.
they've been dominating the scrums, it feels like a maul would be kind of one of their top options. Goes up, finds the back, the fireball to the
James, do you
number.
think that was an intentional overthrow?
Mayhaps. It was kind of clean. He had a lane to go look for the try. They're really close here.
It's messy.
Really messy tackles out here. Pick and goes from UBC.
Quick picks.
They can't. They
And
dot
they
it
got
down.
in.
The try score there is. I can't see his number. Number 7, I think.
7 we're getting from the crowd.
That's Max Bertley. He's been electric today. Great showing from the UBC forwards. I think they've got some fresh legs out there on a couple of them. That's number 27 coming in. I think he's going in for number 3, Ethan Lee. Number 20. Wait, what number was he?
He was 27. We don't have a 27 on our sheet here. Apologies.
Yes. But a big boy, a pair of fresh legs, ready to go out there and compete. It looks like the
that one.
kick was good. That's another 7.
Easiest kick he's had all day.
Pretty much right in front of the posts. It's going to make it 26-3 for the Thunderbirds.
That's sweet.
James, the game seems like it's starting to get away from the Vikings.
Really getting away from the Vikes. They've got to kind of figure something out here.
James,
like
you had,
themselves.
number 16, Trevor Martin on for
For the Vikings, number 16, Trevor Martin, likely
he tap out
replacing Ben
Pierce?
Pierce.
And is
at
that
lock.
Solomon Hickner out there on the outside?
I think that is Solomon Hickner coming in on the wing for Elijah Ashman. I don't see Eli. Oh no, that's coming in for the other wing to Voy. Eli Ashman takes it up strong, places it back. See the Vikings can get something going here. They roll it out. Show looks wide, gets
Messy
it out to
ball.
Saul. The sub, he takes it in, makes the gain line, clean ruck.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, never mind. The ball was lost. It's
This
going to
is
be back to
messy,
UBC,
James.
and he's another knock on in there. I think Sir's going to bring it back. He's going to chat with the AR a little bit about what he saw. He's going to go penalty
To UBC.
for. Oh gosh,
I'm not
he
sure.
made a mention with his leg. Big run! Wow, huge run right there. I couldn't quite catch his number. I'll work on that. Kalen Lee out of the speed, and he causes a knockout.
Yeah, Kalen.
Sir calls it right there. The pressure from the Vikings from Kalen Lee and a poor pass ends up. Oh,
Number
he's
7,
down though.
Kalen
Number
Lee.
7, Kalen Lee. I think he might have hit his head a little bit on the ground after that tackle, but he's up and at him.
Shaking up. Looks all right.
Yeah, I think he's all right. I think he just kind of scraped his head on the ground a little bit there. Gonna go a scrum towards the Vikings, but if you're a Western fan right now, that's not really a good thing because I don't think maybe they've won one scrum so far today.
I think maybe they got one out earlier, but it wasn't clean.
They have had 0 clean scrums, and right now UBC is just dominating. And once again, Bert Ebert's able to get it out, gets it out wide to Oliver Kelleher. He's gonna drive his feet, get lifted up. He's up in the air. Oh my gosh.
Blowing this one
He's
up.
flying, and he's going to call a penalty. Oh, there's a bit of a scrap going down. Hold on.
All right, well, you don't like to see that.
You do not want to see that. Close yourself. His camera went off at the perfect time there.
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't oops. All right. Camera's back up here. Looks like he's going to have a talk. I do not know what happened there. That came out of nowhere. Yeah. Oliver Kelleher, number 13, got lifted up. Possible that some of the Vikings players thought that was potentially dangerous, or there was something off to the side that I couldn't see. It was messy. It was all over the place. And the ref's going to sort it out here, though, and he's going to have the captains go talk to their own team. Number 4 is the captain for the UBC. That is Jack Webster. He's going to talk with his boys. Gus Sorensen is going to talk with his boys. And we really just don't want to see that. Yeah. We're having such a good day out here.
It's not a place.
The youth program's looking. We got to set a better example than that.
But folks, don't get it wrong. After the game, it's handshakes and hugs.
Yes, of course. There's no spot for that after the game or on the pitch at all.
Had a chance to talk to a few of the UBC players, and they seem like real stand-up guys.
Real stand-up guys before the game.
And I'm sure after everyone's going to have...
I'm sure we're going to get some grub.
Watching the...
hang out a little bit, get to know each other, Build the relationship. It's all about building rugby here.
It looks like we're going to the first penalty there. We made it out of that. We made it out of that with no yellow cards, it looks like. Now, here we go again, James. And not a lot of confidence in this set piece here. Are they going to look to maul?
All right. It's going to be a set piece here for the Vikes. Goes up to Linden. He's able to grab that one clean. It goes to a maul. They're going out to Charlie Moore. He gets a stiff arm up. He's running hard. Breaks the gain line. They ruck over. See if they can get clean ball.
Western needs to capitalize.
They need to stay here. I think they're going to go into their gold package here. Get the forward set for a couple pick and goes. He rolls off one, and he's able to.
Did he?
Oh, he's held up. It looks like. I think he's held up. He's gonna go talk to the AR, I
So he's
believe.
gonna have a chat.
I don't think he dotted that one down. I think he was held up. He came down on his back, it looked like, and it looked like the UBC players were all over him there. It's going to be not quite a 5-meter scrum. It's going to be
So
like at the 7
He's
meter.
looking for a
Oh,
penalty.
he's going for a
there.
penalty here.
He wasn't held up because that would have been a drop kick out of the goal.
Yeah, it's going back to the Vikings here. Penalty. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but let's see if the Vikings can finally capitalize here off this
They've got the
opportunity.
knee up,
Kalen Lee
taking
takes it
it
up
in.
strong.
Looks like he's out.
Clear him out.
short.
It's messy.
Another
Pick and go here. Can't quite find some
And they
meters.
bring
It
it
goes
out
out
the
to the
back.
backs.
Let's see what they can
George
do.
Pritchard.
Crash.
That's Oliver Kelleher. He's held up before the try line. Oh, and he's going to go back. It looks like Kalen Lee is down. Oh, that's not good. He's not really moving around a lot. Let's get the trainer out in the field. Is that Kalen Lee? Okay. Number 7, Kalen Lee down. I think he just might have, when he went in to take the ball there, might have taken a little bit of a...
I want to find out. If he's calling or just chatting. But I don't. Yeah, you know. I don't. I don't.
It's not good. All right, he's sat up. All right.
Good to see him back.
Kalen Lee taking a walk off the field on his own 2 feet. That's good to see. He looks okay. I'm trying to see if I can find which sub came on for him. Kalen. Forward sub.
Not sure.
Maybe Kalama Tamashiro is on the field for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Kalama Tamashiro, another freshman from Hawaii. Eli Ashman takes it to the edge.
Waiting for the ref call.
Oh, he's so...
A lot of people in our way.
It looks he's gonna go talk to the
Says-
AR again, it looks like.
No way.
Sorry, you don't have a good visual on that. Excellent try-line defense from the Thunderbirds. Oh my gosh. I just realized the time's all messed up. I'm gonna sit down.
Penalty to the Vikings here. Not sure what happened. Oh, he's calling a high tackle, dangerous tackle on UBC there. So ball back to the Vikings.
All right, there we go. Got the timer backing up. All right, penalty for the Vikings. They got a good platform here to set up. Brady Ebert out to show.
The backs.
Finds George Pritchard.
And there's
He finds it wide to Saul Hickman.
So
Puts it down. That's going to be a try. The first try of the evening for the Western Vikings. Finally coming back in the second half, putting up 5. That was freshman Saul Hickner. I think with his first 15 start and his first try for the first 15 for the Vikings. That is electric.
now, James, they're going to need to keep that going if they want any chance to win this game.
Yeah, got it.
From Western Washington Vikings. Woo!
All right, it's like George Pritchard up for the kick here. Looks like he'll have.
So let's see what he can do here. This angle.
He's going to have lots of celebration and lots of congrats from people at home and the boys on the field after the game. After that, that was a great try from Saul. Happy to see the freshman dotted in. George Pritchard with the kick, and it looks like he goes wide left with that one. So it's going to stay 8-26 right
James,
now.
one thing about Saul.
Tell me something about Saul. Tell me something about Saul.
He shows up and he wants it.
He's ready to work. I'll tell you what.
And I guarantee you, when he got the nod that he made the starting 23 today, he wanted to prove himself.
And that he did. That's a kick to Eli Ashman. He finds it in the air.
Bobbles the ball. It looks like it stays with.
It's going to take a pick from Lyndon Bailey. He's going to get his legs moving. Wow, big push there.
UBC's over.
UBC's over the top. I'm not sure I saw a release there. Messy. Yeah. I'd like that from the sir. Fergus Moore, number 17. Shosek here takes it away. Can he find his face? He steps away. He puts one down. And that's a great run from number 9, Shosekia. Carson Lowe also finds a break. He's tackled down. They ruck over him. Can they get quick ball out? Brett Ebert back to Show.
To the wing.
There's Sam Schuver. He takes it also up. Now they're at the 22.
Awful.
Oh, messy hands.
Announcer's curse. That's Saul Hickner.
Saul Hickner.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. It happens. Saul Hickner unfortunately could not find the offload from Sam Schuver. I think it just went a little bit above and behind him. And so he ends up bobbling it out of bounds and just go back to the UBC threatening set piece, their line out inside their 22. So I will likely see an exit here. Goes over the top. Oh, and he knocks it on right there. I think the Sir's going to bring it back to that knock on.
What a run that was by Lyndon Bailey.
That was electric run after electric run from the Vikings. I'd love to see the feet moving.
Lyndon Bailey was recently impaled by a yucca plant. Glad to see he's back and all right.
They go back to the UBC there. Quick tap off a penalty. I think offsides or something like that. Vikings roll away. Oh, that pass was messy. That's collected by 8 Mark Jackson. Lyndon's got the ball again. Back from his yucca plant-related injury. Bert Ebert collects off the ruck, and it looks like it got knocked out of his hands. Number 24, Owen Patterson is down. He's getting attended to by the trainer. We'll kind of update you guys on that. Again, hate to see another guy down. Grateful to our training staff today. It's great to have them. Thankful for them keeping us safe. Let me pause the score. That is true, Max Stone. You really do hate to see a yucca plant-related injury this early in his career. Luckily, he was able to bounce back from it. Number 24 is Micah Bolt. Thank you for clarifying that there.
So we only have our sheet up.
Okay, we have him down as number 23 on our list. So I will jot that down. 24 is Micah Bolt. Sorry for the mistake. All right. Zooming in here on the scrum. The crowd's getting rowdy.
And James, they need to secure this ball. A big push from UBC.
Big push. They're able to kind of hold him back, and the scrum collapses. They're not able to hold it. It's going to be a penalty towards UBC. I think the boys are going to take their time getting up and taking that time. UBC is going to use
They
it.
have space on
They
the
take
outside.
side number 23.
Look,
Messi.
Oh no, that looks
He
like it might
messes
have
up
been
the
knocked
2-on-1.
Ref sir's letting it play.
Pritchard exits
Clearance
out,
kick.
goes over number 15's
Finds
head. He's
turn.
letting it bounce. That's number 15, Mason Stafford. He collects it in his own 22. He's getting chased down. Finds the kick, chip over, Show collects it. Show finds a hole.
Space.
He's running,
Oh.
offloads it to Saul Hickner. And the
Whistle.
ref's going to stop that one. Looks like not double knot? Or maybe not, possibly not retreating on both sides, and he's going to bring it back. No.
I'm not sure what happened there. Penalty to UBC. They
Penalty UBC, they go fast. Takes up the edge. The ball's out loose. Vikings jump on it. It's going to go back
James,
to the Vikings.
That looks like number 6 who was shaken up earlier and he's back in the game. That's
Number
good.
6 back on the field. That's Spencer Vogelli.
Good to see him back on.
Good to see that. Nothing too serious. I think a player was forced out of bounds during ruck or during the tackle. Looks like it's going to be penalty, arm up for UBC. Likely for not releasing or not rolling away, something of the sorts. It was a really messy tackle and ruck around on the side over there.
The kick to touch.
He's going to poke it over. Finds touch just about the 5-meter line. They're going to set up for a UBC lineout. UBC goes to the front to get it out clean.
Front.
Find number 20. He's going to take it up hard. That's Jamie Ritchie, I believe. Subbed on. Been an excellent sub.
Oh.
Knocks it on, and Richard is able to collect that somehow. They go left, find Eli Ashman. He takes it back in, finds a hole, keeps his legs moving. He places it back. They're going to look to go to the forwards here. Nope, psych. Goes back. Show goes wide.
Oh, I don't like
finds
that
Gus
pass.
Sorensen and Saul Hickner out on the wide, edge to edge.
Finds a bit of space there.
Saul keeps his feet. Let's see if the Vikings can secure this ruck. Lots of bodies committed there. Brett Ebert passes back out to Mark Jackson. Show. Offloads it to Carson.
He thought about it.
Ruck's over there.
Messy.
Good counter ruck from UBC, but they're not able to get back over it.
Quick one.
Finds it to Eli Ashman. Oh!
Good tie up.
Good
there.
tie up,
Number
and the UBC
14.
players are able to get his hand on that one and knock it back towards them.
That's a big play there from number 14 for UBC.
That was
might
huge.
have gone
Number
for some
14,
space.
Zach Zapanta.
To 15 there.
Big behind the gain line tackles there. Sir's going to call offsides there. They were a little bit too quick off the line. He runs up there going quick with it. Number 6 back on the field. Another big run for him.
Come on, Trev.
That's Spencer Vogelli again. They've wig it out. Able to roll it out. He looks for the stiff arm.
Can't sit on Gus bus.
Crowd has some inputs.
Getting low on the tackle there.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark Jackson. Freshman out of
James, does it seem
Camas.
quiet right now to you?
It does. It seems like they're just battling away. Big physical battles on the field right now. No one can seem to find the hole. Can't get a clean break.
Good hard run from number 4 there.
Oh, I think they're going to go back the other way. They have big overload.
Didn't see it.
Oh, but they're not able to collect. The forwards aren't able to retreat far enough back, so
they still gained some meters, but that
get some
could have been
meters, but it
bad
could
for
have
the
been
Vikings.
huge. think the Sir is going to bring it back for a scrum to UBC. Oh, it's like this is a Viking scrum. Brett Ebert with the put in. Sorry, we'll get the video back up in just a sec. Big scrum. Oh, that scrum was botched from the start. It looked like a Western player had his knee down before the ball was even put in. I think the Sir's going to try and get this set up a little bit better this time. Shit. Sorry, the clock's a little bit behind. Right now on the game clock, we have about 10 minutes left, plus whatever extra the referee has.
See if the ball manages to make it out. It's messy.
Ball makes it out. Bert gets it out. George wings it out to Show. Missed pass, but Sam Schuber finds it. He gets it wide to Zalen. Ooh, I think he is tackled high there. The ref's certainly going to have a talk with that one. Yep, ref's taking his time there. He's going to have a chat on that one. I think that was Zalen Vaquero tackled high out of bounds. And it's just gonna be a UBC line out.
Play on.
Play on.
Sir didn't think that it was dangerous.
It's fair.
So
Let him play. Let him play. That was I didn't see when Zalen Vaquero was subbed in, but he is also a freshman out of Burlington, Washington, I think.
That's just a good line out there. High pointing that ball using every inch of his
an awesome.
height.
The UBC is really putting on a set piece clinical on the Vikings today. I think he's going to go into a double knock on here, and it's going to be a Viking scrum. UBC's first.
Yep, we got a line out to the Vikings.
Or scrum.
Scrum, sorry, thank you.
They've been able to get the ball out recently, but really getting pushed back in the scrums.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see what they can do here.
Big scrum cheer from the women's team.
Oh, they are just getting bowled back.
Getting bowled back. UBC is going to win that one. Definitely wheeled there.
James, I'll tell you what, set piece is going to be
He's going to give it back to the Vikings. I think the Sir was seeing something there. I'm no scrum expert, so can't really help you out there.
Right. Well, let's give this one another go.
Give her another shot, why don't you? Right, set, crouch bun.
Ball back in.
Good feedback.
A good push from UBC.
Ebert, messy, can't quite get it out. I think he got it around the flanker.
He's calling it
and he knocked it on, and it's going to go back to a scrum to UBC. Oh, it appears UBC.
Yep.
UBC player has it.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you guys
down.
figure out
I think you can see, yeah. I think he's okay.
He'll be fine.
Life does go on. That does suck, though.
That
It happens
hurts.
to the best of us.
Yep. Looks like
Ben Pierce subbing back on number 5. He's going to go on for Carson Lowe, as well as Peter Norse coming on and Sam Schuver coming off. Peter Norse going to 15.
Fun fact about Ben Pierce. He's a business major here at Western Washington University, and he made $386.58 in the stock market yesterday. So you love to see that. Some people call him the Warren Buffett of the team.
It's really economical, that guy. Really economical. Let's see if UBC can be economical with this scrum and find some meters.
Well, James, I don't think it's taken
right on the 50. Doesn't take an economist to tell you that their scrum's absolutely dominating the Western scrum.
And James, I think that's
big tackle, great crash up, but Western's able to find the shoulder.
It's messy in there.
It looks like
what's the Sir gonna call here? Whistle blew.
He's going to call not releasing.
Camera.
That's going to be a penalty to the Vikings, which is well needed for morale for the home crowd. Thank you once again to all 96 viewers.
Hey,
Got the video back up just in time.
this one's not going to
Great.
touch.
Oh, doesn't quite find touch.
Big boot, but it stays in. Solomon Hickner in pursuit.
Chasing him down, can't quite get him. They're going to get it wide
Return
before
kick.
chipping it back over.
That's going to stay in too.
Zaylen
grabs it.
Baquero gets it back. He's going to keep running. Small but mighty. And it looks like he's going to get forced out of bounds. And that's going to be a UBC line out. Sir's going to get it all sorted out over there for us. A great run, but you just got to go down eventually right there. At some point, you've made enough meters and you got to get it back and let the lightning quick ball get out wide.
James, in a real scrappy game, the Sir has really maintained control over the players.
Yes, thank you, sir. Truly and honestly.
And the Vikings.
Oh, a Viking steal. Viking steal. That was Ben Pierce. He gets it back out.
Big run.
Big run by Fergus Moore, the freshman. They're able to clear out that ruck, get it out wide fast. Show gets it over the top to George Pritchard, who gets it wide to Peter Norse, who takes it in. I think they're going to be able to secure that ruck. Get set.
It's messy.
It's not clean ball. All right. Sir is letting that one play.
Consulting with the AR.
Consulting with his AR. Let's see what he calls here. He's going to call hands in the ruck. That's what I saw as well. No, that's hands in the ruck.
But also,
And now Ebert's getting it out. Roll ball from
Dangerous
Trevor.
pass. It gets through.
Shosekia to Kalama.
Uh-oh.
He tries to force an offload there. Not quite working. Sir's going to bring it back to a penalty. Show goes quick. He jukes out someone. He looks for an offload. He's playing fast. To Peter Norse, to Eli Ashman. Eli Ashman dots it down in the corner. That's another Western Washington Viking try. Eli, the Viper, Ashman, electric, gonna put 5 on the board. Elijah Ashman!
Proud favorite here at West.
Proud favorite, Eli Ashman.
They call him the King of Plyo.
Oh, the King of Plyo, indeed. And you can see it in his crazy explosive power right there to run through. That is not Eli Ashman. That is Gus Swords. Awesome. Awesome to see Vikings there. Oh, crutches down. Let me update the score here. Looks like the kick was missed again. So it's just going to be 13-26. Western trying to put on a bit of a comeback as best they can. Will it be enough with only 3 minutes remaining? My clock is a bit off. I'll update that really quickly.
Vote here looks to be collected by
Big
George
kickoff.
Pritchard.
Big take in, bud. All right, I can't change the clock for some reason. Technical difficulties. I'll just keep you guys updated. There's 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the scoreboard here. Western takes it out. Ben Pierce finds a weak shoulder but can't quite get over. UBC is over that one. Sir's going to bring it back for diving. I think the Vikes are going to look for some territory here. Off of George Pritchard's boot. Lines it up. Good strike.
Finds touch. Let's see if anyone catches it. No.
Oh, the hands in the stands are not on. Really hope to see better from that from the people in the stands.
yeah,
He only finds it
really needs to
about
correct this.
past the 50. Fergus Moore running to the line out.
A little bit of confusion. Western needs
Love
to
the
find this
hustle.
one. Little misdirection.
Go up to Lyndon Bailey. He
Collected
gets it
cleanly
out. That was
after
the first
nine.
clean line out of the day. Kalama, the freshman.
James, how refreshing is that?
It's really nice to see for the
They've-
first time all game. And
Another-
that's another diving over penalty against UBC. Their ruck discipline has suddenly been lacking in the last 10 minutes and has been allowing for the Vikings to come away with a lot more territory.
Another
George Pritchard takes that one to boot again.
finds-
Looks like he finds even more territory there. Just about the 22, I think, is where it was marked.
Same thing, boys.
Western looks to go quick here. A little bit of misdirection.
Max Stone, yes.
And 2 consecutive lineouts brought down.
Trevor! Oh, the Trev train! He takes it for a run. Show out. Oh, miscommunication there, but George Pritchard collects. He's bringing it back the other way. Big stiff arm. Oh,
Oh,
that
we
was
have it.
George Pritchard, number 12. Try to find the corner again. That's Eli Ashman. He can't quite put it down. It looks like it's held up in the try zone. That was once again Eli, the Viper, power clean, 285 pounds, Ashman.
Looks like number 8 is down for UBC.
Sorry
No
about the
more-
angle, folks.
Yeah, sorry. We can't really get a better angle than that. We don't have grandstands. No sky cam. Not yet. If you would like to donate to the program, though, please visit our website. We are accepting donations at all times, and maybe one day we will have a sky cam.
James, looks like this is going to be last play here.
I think
Clock has hit 0.
calling it last play. It's going to be a goal line drop for the Thunderbirds.
James, this looks out of reach for the Vikings.
It's
but
truly out of reach, but let's see if they can put one more in just for pride a little bit. Truly a dominating a set piece clinic put on by the Thunderbirds today.
James, I believe if this ball bounces out, that's
That's probably game.
So they're gonna need to collect this one. Yep,
George
they
Pritchard
do.
collects it. Gonna take it in. Great tackle. I didn't catch the number there, but that was a fantastic tackle.
Ref doesn't like what he sees.
He's gonna
He's
call
got
obstruction
obstruction.
there. He's gonna go back to UBC. He's gonna let them
UBC
play. He
could've
takes it
just-
quick. Maybe the Sir, I think our clocks are a bit off. I think the Sir has a bit more time left on from injuries and such. So UBC is going to play with it a little bit more. I imagine it's winding down last minutes here. George Pritchard jumping out of the line, misses the tackle. Number 4, that is Jack Webster, hard carry up. Eli Ashman with a big hit.
I don't
And
don't
the
think
Sir
this-
is going to
oh.
call a knock on there. And it's going to be Western scrum. Possibly last play here. Let's see if Western can do something with it.
Let's go, boys!
All right, they set up here. The forwards are tired. They don't want to be here. Oh, never mind. They want it. Oh, great scrum. Wow, Western actually gets a little bit of forward push there. Great play. They're able to get it to Eli Ashman on a
Good tackle for number 24 there, Owen Patterson. Or no, sorry,
missed
Michael
out, but
Foltz.
Saul collects. Peter Nurse to Saul Hickner. Great counter ruck there, or offensive ruck sealed by Peter Norse.
Big carry.
Lyndon Bailey taking it for a walk. Brett Ebert gets it wide, but can't
Oh,
find
no.
Show, and it's nutmegged through George Pritchard's legs. He's going to take it back in.
Western has to settle down here.
Peter Nurse being an absolute menace.
Oh no.
Fergus Moore, and he knocks it on, and he's going to give it to UBC. He just checked his watch, and it looks like he has more time for us to play, so that just means more rugby for us to enjoy. Oh, camera. They're just setting down for a scrum here. Here we go. They'll put in from number 21. That's Seb Lambert. And UBC is going to kick it out.
Final play. And that is
And
game.
that is game. Final score, UBC Thunderbirds 26, Western Washington Vikings only 13. Handshakes going around. I think everyone's happy to have that 80 under their belts. A great game. Thank you to the UBC Thunderbirds for coming down and giving us a great game.
Yeah, James, and I think everyone just got better today.
I think so. It's just a great day for rugby, period.
These programs, we're not in each other's leagues. We get nothing from this
No,
game
this is
except
this
better.
is just a friendly game. We're just trying to get better, prepare each other for each other's seasons, and that was really a pleasure to watch in general. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. All 116 at one point.
Isn't that just
That's just lovely to see. Once again, tune in the future. Follow the Instagram or Facebook page at WWU Men's Rugby to stay updated on when our live streams will be and our game schedule. And other than that, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Aiden?
Ashoff.
Ashoff.
And thank